Polio is a deadly disease caused by the polio virus. The virus spreads from person to person and can invade a person's brain and spinal cord, causing paralysis.
Before the development of the polio vaccine, over 57,000 people a year were infected with the horrific disease.
In 1947, Jonas Salk became head of the virus research lab at the University of Michigan, where he began studying polio virus.
He decided to create a vaccine using inactivated polio virus. By 1952, Salk was able to test a refined vaccine on children who had already had polio and recovered. The children's antibodies increased, so Salk was able to test the vaccine on many volunteers, including himself, his wife, and children. The volunteers all produced antibodies and none got sick.
In 1954, a mass vaccination was given to mostly school children. The vaccination was a success and Salk was praised for it. But then, some 200 cases of the disease were caused by the vaccine and 11 people died.
Investigators discovered that the disease-causing vaccines all came from one drug company that had not been cautious enough. Higher safety precautions were introduced and the vaccine was distributed again. At this point, people began to trust the vaccine again and vaccine numbers skyrocketed, while polio cases plummeted.
Then, Albert Sabin decided to develop a stronger vaccine. He wanted to mimic the real-life infection as much as possible, so he used weakened polio virus. In 1957, he was able to test the oral version of the vaccine. His vaccine was licensed in 1962 and quickly became the vaccine of choice because it was easier and cheaper.
By 1980, the number of polio cases dropped dramatically.
Today, every single country has gotten rid of polio at some point except Pakistan and Afghanistan. Right now, only 3 countries have rising polio case numbers: Nigeria, Afghanistan, and Pakistan.
In 2015, Pakistan had 306 cases of polio. That's 85.2% of all cases worldwide.
This disease can easily be spread from an infected country to a little affected country. So if your country doesn't act soon, as many as 200,000 cases in the next 10 years could be reported worldwide.
In your country, it is oftentimes hard to find and reach all the people who need this vaccine. People are also scared due to the increased tension between the Taliban and polio vaccine workers. Some people have a misconception that the vaccine contains harmful substances.
But getting the vaccine is worth it. Children just need 4 doses of the vaccine to be protected for life, and adults who did not receive the vaccine as children need 3 doses for protection.
We need your help to stop this horrible disease from spreading to other areas. This disease can become eradicated with your help.
All you have to do is vaccinate.
Polio is a deadly
Investigators discovered that the disease-causing vaccines all came from one drug company that had not been cautious enough. Higher safety precautions were introduced and
Then, Albert Sabin decided to develop a stronger vaccine. He wanted to mimic the real-life infection as much as possible, so he used weakened polio virus. In 1957, he was able to test
All you have to do is vaccinate.